even in this one, Blake?
No,
I wasn't in this one.
Gotcha.
Wasn't in this one.
Oh damn,
I
Blake's
didn't wanna- I
bottom.
didn't-
Blake
I didn't wanna-
is
I didn't
lower
wanna
than our
get
last
at the
place.
bottom. I didn't want to be in the bottom.
Damn.
Well,
My boy studied.
can't win if you don't play, so you're the biggest loser to me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
I don't wanna lose.
My boy had less than you. That,
Your
you
boy
had
is not gonna get
negative
pounded by 37 this time.
My boy only got pounded by 2 this week.
2 for the price of 1.
Boy, Eiffel Tower. I don't know.
Hi, we're the Infamy team, and we are hosting Fantasy Valorant Tournaments over in our Discord in the description. Gonna be attempting some cash tournaments this time around, but today we're gonna go over the NA Challengers 2 fantasy results. Just a reminder, our rules are you can only have 2 people from each, 2 people max from a team, and you need 1 for each role. That qualifies between 20% play rate of that role, or a character in that role. And our winner this time, we had 2 winners because they both had the same team, was Yawning and Druid of Moon, with my boy coming from last place and last tournament.
They didn't say it was
3rd.
possible. They thought I wasn't the god, but here I am.
My boy just
You're
didn't want to get pounded.
Did you win?
Did I win? No. But
Exactly.
I did better than everybody else who wasn't those kids. So unless you're one of those kids, can't talk.
All right, who was your? You guys have any standout players from this fantasy tournament? Yay, every time, dude. Every time.
Dude,
Yay.
I was just gonna, I was gonna talk about him. My best player was Zeta, and I went with Floppy randomly because he was the new player, and I was just like, fuck it, let's give him a chance. I think that's what really helped me because I had Dapper and TenZ, which a lot of people had, but someone mentioned.
I just wanted to say, like, Cloud C9 was top 4, but then Floppy is 25th.
Yeah, I'm bad.
Is it because of his role? Like, was he just like a good pick for initiator or something? Or?
I don't think it was his performance. I think it was just the difference of picks, which is what I was gonna say. A lot of people picked the same team going with mostly Sentinels players, and just the diversity of having Floppy, because someone in the beginning of the tournament was like, oh, everybody has Sentinels, and if everybody has the same team, like the only thing that's going to help you get ahead is not having someone, or having someone who everyone else doesn't have. And I think that's why,
I find
because no one else had Floppy picked.
I find our Discord pretty entertaining, like, a lot of the time, but my favorite thing is like the same thing that happens all the time. It's like, wow, everyone's just picking all the best players, like, this is so easy, and then it's like, you didn't win.
There's a lot more that goes into it than just picking the best players, because if you like looking through the spreadsheet, if you look at Sentinels, yeah, they had arguably the best run. They played the most games, most wins, but their performance is eclipsed by Cloud9, who just had a perfect.
I mean,
bracket.
Cloud9 just performed better overall in their games. Kind of.
Yeah.
But we were saying it might be a little like strength of schedule factor in there, because they got to just slap BBG out the gate and then Immortals after.
Yeah.
So.
That is true. You get that momentum too, which hopefully we can have updated when we have our new website coming soon.
I mean, no, BBG got shit on by NRG, not C9.
Yeah. Yeah, they got
don't
they
lie
shit
to
on
me.
T1. They shit on T1, which I mean,
To be
Oh,
expected.
No, that was like an upset, right?
I mean, both teams,
Not
like,
really.
no one really had faith in C9, especially with Floppy coming in for his first time, so it's
Yeah,
understandable.
people
why.
are kind of high in T1. Like, a lot of people were picking like Spider and a few others for their fantasy teams.
Did you
so.
pick Spider? 'Cause I know you have your
I didn't.
Overwatch fetish.
No, I didn't pick any Overwatch, boys.
Who is the
My
most
fetish
picked?
was not satiated.
Yeah, the two most picked
TenZ.
people were Sick and TenZ.
That's
Yeah.
very understandable. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, look at what the numbers they put up, dude. They fucking have more kills than most of the fucking game, most of the whole series. Like,
Yeah.
they played the most games, but like, even amongst their team, they're like over 100 kills.
I think if
People were freaking out when they got knocked out early, but it's like that losers bracket run is real.
I think if Sentinels didn't lose to Andbox first round and get sent down to losers, they would have played C9 in the upper semis. And based off what happened in the grand finals, very likely that the Sentinels would have just stomped C9, sent them down to losers. And then do you see them beating would they have to go through Immortals?
Yeah, it would have had an
Andbox and NRG to get back to the finals? I don't think so. I think like NRG really showed up this tournament.
They beat two of those teams though in the tournament, the actual tournament run. They beat both Andbox.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they beat.
They beat them,
NRG
but
as well.
But I don't know. I feel like
it would have been the
2-0 them both.
Yeah, they 2-0 them both.
Yeah, like they stomped.
I mean, but like also if you get like, I get what Jake's saying. Like if you get shit on like they did, because Sentinels, it wasn't even close. Blake was talking about it off camera before, how it wasn't even fun to watch because it wasn't even close. Like if you get beat like that, I think that can shift your whole mental and your performance. And I don't know, who knows? Maybe
If
they
you're
could've-
weak.
Bro, that wasn't even like a victory. That was demolished. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
against your point. It's like they made it all the way through winners, like drop map. How is their looking against Sentinels? Did that fortitude really pay off? I don't. It doesn't look like it.
no.
Maybe they could have used a few extra rounds in losers bracket to get it together.
I mean, they had a really bad game against Sentinels too. Like their comp first round on blind was fucking terrible, and then like Poise just got shit on the entire time, so they were like really getting dragged down. So like that probably does fuck up their mentality, but I feel like it's more per game than anything. Like I don't think they're gonna drag it into the next map. You know what I'm saying? Or like the next game. Like Sentinels fucking had a great run just because they're good. Like you could see it in that grand final. Like they were just technically better. You see them on the 1v1s, they're winning every fight. Like it was hard to watch a lot of it because it was just like, yep, every time they get like a double kill, one kid will turn around and kill 3 because they have the better positioning.
Yeah.
Not
Anyone
not
see
fun
their
to watch.
loss to Andbox?
No.
Who?
I think that
Sentinels?
too.
Sentinels. I didn't see that one
I was working.
either.
Yeah, the
gonna-
fucking
What were you gonna ask?
Just
Or-
like I'm
oh,
just
just-
curious how they fell apart that easily, 2-0, just because it didn't really seem like they were struggling too hard against. the rest of the
Ye
people.
stomped them. It looks like Ye stomped them. 52 and 32.
Yeah, and I think Andbox, like going into the next tournament, I'm gonna take a few Andbox players. Like obviously I'm learning as I go. And based on the performances, Ye was the highest scoring person that wasn't on Cloud9, which I think is pretty huge considering how far Andbox went in the tournament compared to everyone else.
Yeah, he was like top 5 or something last time too, even though they went out like first round. So
Yeah,
2 tournaments in a row, it's pretty good. I'm picking him up.
yeah, definitely. And I think Andbox has contention to be a very good team. They just need a few more propping around Ye is what it seems like. It's just like they're off by just a little bit because their Cloud9 Blue game, they lost 13-11 and then 13-9, which is pretty close considering how well Cloud9 Blue did against everyone else. They 2-0'd fucking everyone. So I think they have potential. So next tournament, I'm going with Andbox.
They're certainly growing. Like before, they were known for being like the Viper team that would like before Viper got buffed and before Astra came out. Like they were known as that team to kind of as their like unique strat, essentially. And now with like more controller heavy lineups coming through, I think that also helps them. But I think they're evolving as a team and something definitely to keep an eye on.
Yeah.
How do you expect Envy to do in the next tournament?
I think if they don't get absolutely shit on first round, do we know who they're playing? I think they'll do. I expect them to do decent. I don't expect them to win. I think they'll be like top 4, but I don't see them being.
Envy is playing Cloud9 Blue.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I see them making a decent run, but I just can't picture them as one of the 2 teams getting sent to Iceland for some reason.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't know.
because, like, in my head, it's like they're fourth best, like, or maybe third.
Mhm.
But like, it's hard to see them top 2 and go in Iceland.
Yeah, it's them against Cloud9 Blue, and then whoever wins out of XZ and Energy Esports.
What are all the starting ones? Just run it down.
100 Thieves versus Andbox, version 1 Sentinels, Envy, Cloud9 Blue, XZ, NRG.
I don't want to watch that 100 Thieves and Box.
I think,
Yes.
yeah, that should be.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, definitely a good one.
I'm not a 100 Thieves fan. I kind of want
I
them to
am.
lose.
Oh yeah, I'm my newfound Andbox fandom.
Yeah, I'm
and
rooting for Andbox.
going against 100 Thieves. 100%.
Well, version 1's
We'd-
easily getting sent down to the lowers first round. That's for sure.
I wasn't
Hey, don't-
impressed with XZ last tournament.
Yeah, me neither, honestly.
I think Energy was gonna win that one.
Really? I mean, but they qualified the first one.
Yeah, but then they, I don't know. Just like the the only team they really dumped on was BBG, or like had a good showing. It was BBG, and it's BBG. So, so like, what does that mean?
Any other players you guys are looking to add to your fantasy team for the next Fantasy Challengers finals?
Possibly Daps on NRG, depending. Let me see who they're going up against first. We just.
But I thought he's the lesser DAP.
I mean, they were trading. I mean, it came down to it.
not this tournament.
They were
Not this
trading.
tournament. Not this tournament.
Jockeying positions.
I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, kids were spamming DAP diff every time one of them killed the other one. It was pretty funny in the Sentinels NRG game.
I think I'm gonna pick up Mitch. I'm gonna
Mitch
try
the bitch.
Mitch and Yay. That's gonna be my experiment for the next week.
I chose someone over Zeta. I think I chose you from NRG over Zeta for my Sova player, initiator, whatever. And I'm not sure if it's a move. Zeta was pretty
Yeah,
good.
Zeta.
Week,
Yeah,
but-
Zeta was the highest scoring player in the entire tournament.
Well, damn.
Well, that's because they won.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure they're gonna really do that well.
Yeah, it really does come down to, like you said, Steve, the schedule. Cause yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like hard to, like, everyone's like, oh, Sentinels are like obviously the best team, so just pick as many Sentinel players. But like, scheduling is very important because you can just shit the bed early.
Yeah, and it goes back to what you said too. If everyone chose Sentinels players, do you want, and they blow it, do you want to be one of those people that also chose Sentinels
Yeah.
players and fucked yourself? Like, maybe choose one, but two might be a little too obvious.
So who do you think would be going off the Sentinels, the upper semis, assuming that Sentinels plows through V1, because they also have the roster switching around with player 1 stepping down with possibly Whippy stepping in, but then like each player played different roles when they're on each of their respective teams, so you could see some people switching around what they're doing team comp wise. So if Sentinels goes up to upper semis, who do you think will go into upper semis? Will it be 100 Thieves or Andbox, because that's who they'll be playing?
So he was gonna win that match, the upper semis match.
Yeah.
I think Andbox against 100 Thieves, and then
it's Sentinels against Andbox, you think?
that's gonna be the test to see. I don't expect Andbox to win, but I expect them to put up at least somewhat of a fight. If they win, huge. But based on their performance this last tournament, I think they have potential to.
Wait, Sentinels would play 100 Thieves? Why would, are they
No,
both
no,
the
no.
winners?
No, Sentinels.
Andbox.
Sentinels will play
Andbox.
Andbox. If
They'd play the
Am-
winner of Andbox or 100 Thieves, but since 100
Yeah.
Thieves were the winner of the last one and Sentinels are winner of this one, I'd imagine they'd be in different brackets, but
No, currently it's set
Yeah.
up. No.
okay.
Yeah. So.
Because like that bottom bracket's kind of ass, right? It's like
Yeah, it is.
and
I can see that being Cloud9 Blue, NRG, and then NRG showing Cloud9 Blue that they ain't shit after.
I mean,
last
XZ
tournament.
has been picking up steam, so like you might want to, if you feel risky,
Not sleep on them.
yeah.
no, I definitely think XZ's a good like sleeper pick to maybe find someone in there.
Yeah, maybe BCJ.
Yeah, guys, you gotta pick the people that no one else is gonna see coming.
Nah, you gotta pick the right people. I don't know what the hell you
Except
were
that
talking
you
about.
never pick Bior, even though he's on it.
Yeah, don't pick
Yeah,
Bior. He's
nah.
not in it anymore. I can't make that mistake twice.
I can't.
That one guy who messed up 3 times, he somehow has Bjor on his team. Like,
Still messing up. I hate to see
Yeah,
it.
dumb.
Still got
it's like Bjor's not even in this tournament.
My God, fucking yeah, I don't even know. I'm like trying to make my team now, and I'm like, ugh, this is stressful. There's so many
Yeah.
factors. It's really just like, how are they going to progress through the bracket, and then like knowing that they're going to perform just because they consistently perform. Like,
It's
like-
Yeah,
there's no way
it's
you can
just
know
a
it
lot.
all. Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of
definitely
people,
not.
I think they do, but they like just handpicking the highest like expected like ceiling players, but you never really know. So everyone, I want everyone to tell me who are the top 2 going into Iceland.
For Iceland,
Yeah, who's going to be the top 2 of this tournament? Those 2 go to Iceland to play against the
I
world.
I want to say Sentinels, just because they've been shitting on everyone, and going with Andbox, Sentinels Andbox.
Ooh, so I assume since you see Andbox going into the upper semis against Sentinels, and
And Andbox beats Sentinels. Sentinels goes all the way back through the lower bracket to the grand finals, and then it's Andbox versus Sentinels.
I mean, it was pretty. They had like one decent map. I think it was Haven when they played each other this past tournament, and then they got shit on the other 2 maps. So
Jake, I'm taking the blind pick. Blind faith, Andbox.
Yo, my boys.
oh,
all,
no,
all
sorry,
the way.
oh, sorry, I read it wrong. No, they won the map. Sorry. So, I mean, it could happen, but I
was yayed up.
I don't.
yeah, I'm on the yay.
But I think 100 Thieves are gonna make a pretty decent run, even if they do get sent down to lowers or losers early, because they're a team that does really well when they have time to prep, and they haven't had to show any new strats because they set up this past tournament, and everyone has a shit ton of tape on Sentinels now because they had to play the most games. So, and that kind of hurt them
That's true.
in the previous one, or 2 tournaments ago.
Yeah. The backed by gamers downfall.
So who are your two, Jake?
I'm still
100
going.
Thieves and Sentinels, right?
That would be the general convention. They
and
won
I'm
both of the
still.
other ones. So.
I'm going. I'm gonna go with Xset. I think Xset could pick up speed and momentum.
Who are they playing first? Xset.
NRG.
Ooh.
Or they could go out first round.
They could. So,
Nah.
I'm being a little risky. I'm picking Xset. And
And a boring one, I assume.
yeah, I guess I just gotta go with Sentinels. Like, I don't know how you can't.
Yeah, if you don't say it, you're gonna be like, wow, this guy.
This guy doesn't know the fuck he's talking about.
But if that small percentage you're right, this guy knows what he's talking about. No one else does.
All right. Yeah.
Blake, who with 2 teams?
I don't know, man. I want to say Cloud9, but I watched them get shit on. I just watched that finals game, and I'm
Do you
like,
think
never
Just
they
gotta
mind.
make it top 2.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yes, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be boring, and I'm gonna say Sentinels, 100 Thieves, just because Jake convinced me. They have time to practice, and then hopefully they develop some new strats. Because I'm like, oh man, they were looking pretty good in that tournament, but like they needed some practice. Like, cause like they lost some games where I'm like, they probably should have won them. Hopefully, we're gonna see what they look like first round. And like,
I don't know much about version 1. What is the consensus on Sentinels?
They're going out early.
Version 1. They're
Yeah, going out.
Yeah, explain.
Yo,
they got the
nah.
roster changes, so I don't see them.
Yeah,
Bro,
they just lost one of their best players.
Whippy's gonna carry him. You know, I changed it.
I
Xset,
changed it.
V1, V1 Xset. Call it right now. Complete
That's what I want to
upset.
hear.
V1 upset.
Hey man, I'm on the
picking
Xset
Whippy.
train. Let's go.
I'm fucking picking Whippy now. Put him on my team.
It's
just
like I'm not
because.
quite on the Whippy train, but
I mean, they could have the honeymoon period. Maybe that C9 run was part of the honeymoon period with Floppy.
Or they hit the chaos where like they're just so unorganized that no one knows what's fucking going on, and they just like stumble their way through.
Maybe.
No duelists. No duelists.
No duelists.
Oh my god. Yeah, we don't even know what he's gonna play.
yeah, they might have to shuffle everyone around.
Yeah, that's.
But I'm going 100 Thieves and Box.
100 Thieves.
I want Sentinels to make it. Don't think it's gonna happen. They've been get caught slipping occasionally.
Caught slipping by they have to get caught.
Got caught slipping twice. If it happens twice in this tournament, that's you're done. So
It's wraps. Damn. My boys are only on third try.
So
Third
you
time
see
result.
the two teams facing off each other in the first game, meeting back up in the finals. You see
Yeah.
one Andbox hitting that lower bracket run.
Damn. The Andbox got to come all the way in the lower bracket.
That's yeah. You put in my boys.
A lot of
through a
pressure.
lot.
lot of pressure. But maybe.
you get forged in
fucking-
fire, bro. You go
Yeah.
through that and you come
Nah.
out like
Ye's
But my
either gonna
boy-
come out crippled or with the strongest back.
Yeah.
I
Yo,
haven't
honestly,
really seen a lot of their games, but I feel like Ye's playing for stats. Looking at our
Oh.
fantasy scores, like
yeah, I honestly, dude, like the big plays, like Boy had a lot of big fucking plays too.
Mhm.
What really put me onto them was this one. It was on, I believe it was Blind, and Ye had the op, and he kills 4 people on C9 Blue, just like fucking flick, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Just fuck it. And it wasn't even like he was in the back. He was like going down one of the long straightaways, and just like kid in front of him, kid behind him, kid like, I don't know. I saw that and I was like, yeah, this kid's doing the most.
Out of control. Fucking out of control.
yeah,
Sage.
Mata had a good game too. Mata, which I learned is Adam backwards.
Oh,
Oh.
He's a genius.
it's not what
Wow.
Genji says when he does backflips. I thought he was just a Genji fan.
Yeah, I don't know, Steve. I think it's gonna fucking Sentinels is gonna choke fucking
Yeah.
first game, and they're going through losers bracket.
I think
the
do think they
whole
are
way.
one of those teams that like even if you do dock them in a losers bracket, I'm like not counting them out because they're just like so cohesive as a team that's like I do think they have the fortitude to be like, all right, now we just gotta now we know what we gotta do, just not lose again.
They're
So,
they're by
I think
far the
they're just one of
best
those-
team at adapting mid game, by far.
Yeah,
Who Sentinels?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, they're good, man.
Yeah.
They're- and, like,
I'm hoping
all-
it's Sentinels 100 Thieves. That's who I want to see it go. But I just
Because, like, honestly, no one on their team is bad. Like, that's why I'm like, all right. Even, like, when they're going to, like, they get 1v1'd or 2v2'd, or, like, 1v2'd, like, they might win. Like, that's why I'm like, Sentinels could go far. They have, like, they have really good cohesion, too. Shazam is a really good, like, team captain type role. And he's nice with the op, too. Watched a couple games
He
where
is.
he's not hitting headshots, but my boy is just clipping him in the body because his boys hit him like twice with the pistol. Like
you don't
he's
even need
good.
to hit headshots. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the criticism.
They don't have Miap.
Yeah, you're just hitting them in the body. But like, I mean, it's fine because it's like health based. So like, even if they're getting flipped, like it's whatever. I'm not upset about the
Yeah.
headshot thing. But I mean, like they
I-
just have like a lot of versatility. So like, I do see
It's-
them going farther in reality. In the real world, it's not going to be V1 exit. It's going to be it's going to be Sentinels, Cloud9, or 100 Thieves.
all right. Instead of giving me a pick, just tell me, do you pick TenZ or Sick for your fantasy team?
Ooh, that's rough. From this fucking tournament.
No, from the next one.
For the,
Yeah, nah. I'm
Game's
like,
over. Dude. Druid Moon and Yawning took it.
but yeah, no, I know. I'm just like from like because TenZ did better than Sick last challengers, but Sick fucking had an awesome showing this challenges too. So it's like
I'll give it to TenZ. I'm gonna pick TenZ.
I really like Sick as like a consistent pick. I picked him a lot, but now everyone's picking him, so I'm not picking him this time.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
So my boy's
we-
TenZ.
He's
gotta
too
be-
mainstream.
You
so.
get, yeah, I got a
It's too-
hipster over here.
Bro, that's how you end up in the middle bracket of like all kids who just have
Yeah.
like.
I mean,
the
you
same
want to be the
has
hipster, but
success.
here you are picking 100 Thieves. So,
Dude, Asuna Fox. Sorry.
I don't know.
Who else? Who do you got, Jake?
Between those
TenZ
two?
are sick.
Yeah, TenZ or sick.
Tons.
What about you, Blake?
I'm sick, bro.
I'm
fucking
sick.
I'm sick, bro. You
Sick
crazy.
ass.
I mean, did you see like TenZ's like Reyna games? Like,
That's
Yeah.
fucking destroyed. Like,
Yeah,
once
he's
he gets in the
nasty,
zone there, he's just like, he's in it. So
Yeah, that's why I picked him. I saw the characters and Reyna. Jet.
Yeah, Reyna Jet is fucking. That's a nice fucking sick though. He's real good under pressure though. Like I really like how he plays. Like the way like I don't know. He was shitting on C9 that last round that I just watched. I was like, oh man, this kid is fucking carrying hard. But
I've
like,
always seen like even when he's in a bad situation, it's like he still might get the 2-for-1 trade. Like,
Yeah.
that is something that he has over TenZ, because sometimes you'll see TenZ just like throw around, and like he could most of the time he's on, but like when he's off, he's like hard inting or just fucking shit up for his
Yeah,
team. So,
sick is picture perfect consistency.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna pick him.
All right. Any final thoughts going into Fantasy Valorant Challengers Finals NA? They really need shorter names.
Yeah, they definitely do. Final thoughts? Put your money where your mouth is if you're actually about it. We're $5 throwdown, and it's not as easy as you think. It's not.
think you're
you think
fucking
you're
good?
nice? You think
No,
you're
no,
fucking
it's
nice?
just
Put
as
your
easy as you
$5
think.
It's
Come in,
yeah, actually
come
yeah.
in, put your $5 in. It's so easy. You're a genius. You know the team to pick. There's no risk in it.
Don't stroke them. Tell them they suck, because they do. I'm gonna take your $5.
Build
Blake-
them
Blake-
up just to tear them down at the end of this.
Blake
scoreboard
with-
contest.
Blake
That's why I
with
didn't
what-
play. That's why I didn't play.
Blake-
I'm like,
Blake-
fucking,
Blake too
I'm
scared
100
to play.
thieves in the back. 100 thieves in the back. You can't
Blake's
see what
hot.
my team is.
Too scared
Can't
to
see
play.
what my team is. Can't get my tapes, though. I'm
You
in the
can't
back.
get my tapes. All jokes aside, but no, definitely everyone should, or whoever is interested, let us know if you want to do the money tournaments. The instructions are on our Discord.
Yeah, and if not, play for free. It's all good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. No pressure. Unless you want, like, money. Do you money? Do you money? Money tournaments right now.
Infamy. Do you
Yeah.
money?
Team money.
Sounds like not for a lot of y'all. Come on.
Oh, I'm my $5 is in. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
You're talking
I'm
to the
in.
second place finisher.
Yeah.
aren't you third?
No, no.
There was a
double
double
first,
winner.
double
Yeah,
first,
so you get
double first.
knocked down to
That's
third.
enough.
You-
No,
it
they're
doesn't
sharing
count.
they're sharing the podium. I got second and third.
It's not how it works.
I
Not
don't know.
how it
They
works.
share a brain. They
Jake-
share a podium, bro. They had the same team. Had the same
Yeah.
team.
How do we decide who's second then? We go based
There
on the
is
first
no
and
second.
third?
You're third, bitch. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jake.
You're literally just count heads. There's 2 people ahead of you. You are third.
No, they're next to you. They're in the same bracket.
Yeah.
You're confused, even though they have the same team. Well, it won't matter because you're coming in last next week.
Yeah, Darren, you're gonna get hard shit on. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, dude, I openly admitted my faith to Andbox, and they're gonna get fucking stomped completely out. What's gonna happen?
In Iceland, bro. That's what the loser bracket run. Quote me. But we are the Infamy team. Go sign up for our Fantasy Valorant Tournament over on our Discord. Link in the description. Play for money. Play for free. Just do it.
Just play.
Go for the win. Just play. The operative word.
We have a lot of fun in tournaments and in the
Yeah, and come chat during the Discord during the tournament.
Yeah, I promise I won't bully you too much.
Blake's
If
been
Blake
on a
have-
bullying spree in our Discord.
if Blake says anything, just tell him he wasn't in the last tournament, so he can't talk.
Yo, you can't see my tapes. It was the strat for the money.
He's been saving up for the money game.